Is he mad at not knowing any better tricks? What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. Today we are reviewing RAD, RATZ, RACH, and ZUMA on the Quarter Snacks YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. I'm not gonna make any short jokes, but his hands are closer to the ground. So hopefully no violations. Rewind and play. The video is 10 minutes long. We're gonna watch the beginning. What the fuck is this? We're gonna skip the middle and then we are going to watch the ending. Although if this is the beginning, typically this would be the most exciting part of the video. Kid barely does half cap heel flip across a little flat ground gap, and I guess that's worth celebrating for some reason. Varial heel flip, hands on the ground, skateboard bobbles, can't avoid the scooter, can't ollie up a three stair, barely makes it up. Frontside heel flip, hands basically trickling across the ground, and we're hugging for that. One of them already thought he was gonna get his dick sucked. He started getting undressed because that's what modern skaters do. A 50-50 front shove. Now we're rolling up with the crazy hairstyle, front nose 180. I guess what we're getting is a beginner skate video, kind of lower tier than a shop sponsor tape. Why so much running for an ollie? Why not learn how to ollie first? I promise you that ollie was not more than 6 inches high. Rolling up fakie. We are also not under any circumstance getting a nollie trick or a switch trick in this part. Ask me how I know. Rolling up fakie, 360 around the gap right there. He's trying to go over that mound, kind of went around it. Front heel flip, that time he actually did go over it and landed that very well. Now we're doing front shove into nothing. I guess we're showing off how bad we are at front shove grinds, making it all the way down. Weird haircut, zooming in again for a nose slide. Nollie heel flip out. I've eaten my words. I definitely did not think there was any chance on earth this guy could do a nollie trick. Another varial heel flip that sort of bounced and bobbled off of his feet. We got cigarettes. We get 5-0 to switch crook. Now we're zooming in on the face. Nose grind across. Did he drag the nose? I'm not sure. Does anyone care? I know a lot of you guys have different opinions on that. Nose slide, same trick again? Could it be? A big spin. Doesn't necessarily make the trick any harder. Is he mad at not knowing any better tricks, or was that a celebration? I'm not quite sure. Switch big spin, another switch trick that I didn't think we'd see, but of course it was super sloppy. His foot almost came off the board. Another fakey big flip. Let's just look at the heel just in case. He's already made so many mistakes, but there we have another heel on the ground again. Violation. And then we roll away. He's excited, I guess. This is one of those guys where if you keep the bar really low, you can be excited and impressed with yourself based on anything. And why bother cleaning the trick up? This is the generation of good enough for me. And I promise you, if skateboarding was truly about fun, landing the tricks clean is more fun. These guys just don't want to do it. That's the best they can possibly do. That was the best fakey big flip he could possibly do. And of course it wouldn't count in a game of skate. Now we're talking, doing nothing. Fast forward to the 7-minute mark. We're hanging out of a car. I thought he was pushing Mongo for a second. One thing that I think we're gonna have to appreciate is this guy's gonna have to use completely different body mechanics to make the tricks work. Oh my God. You ever dropped a water bottle down a set of stairs, switch front shove, rolling down a hill, going for the hubba, nose grind, does not clip the tail or the rear wheels on the ledge. big problem we've seen. Switch front shove may have clipped on the edge right there. Not quite sure. Roll on grind. We got a roll on grind. We got several push-ups in the skateboarding video, holding onto his hand for a roll on grind again, grabbing his butthole. Now we're catching speed for a 170-degree pop shove, blowing smoke, birds, blunts, bums, and B-roll. We almost have it all. Everything you would want from a skate video if they're following the rules. Nose grind almost falls down after doing even the most basic of tricks. 180 nose grind, switch shove was crazy. Right there, sloppy trick. No one would count that. No one is smiling. We're setting up for a nollie shove manual, I think. And I think he might have actually dented the wall there. Might be a Marvel superhero that we've never heard of. Rolling up switch, switch flip into the grate, rolling down the hill, kick flip, rolling down a hill into the grass. And then they show him tumbling, fumbling down. He's lucky to be alive. In fact, the last time I saw someone take a tumble like this, they didn't make it out of the chocolate factory alive. Now we have some motocross action in the background. Wallies up, crooked grind across and down through a very steep kink. Then we have a roll on grind again. He's excited, filming of the face, nollie crooked grind. I did not expect that. Probably could not have done that trick any cleaner. And that, I guess, is worthy of some hugs and some celebration. Even though it's just a curb, it's not that high, nollieing into that at such an angle, making it all the way to the bottom and not dragging your toe is definitely something making this trick harder. What dude beat that chick up? Is that a black eye I can see right there? Is that the banger of the video? It looks like now we're just gonna be talking to the homeless person over and over again. I'll go ahead and stop the thumbnail right there. What should we rate this video out of 10? I'm kind of feeling like an 8.8 because although there was a decent amount of action, not a ton, but a decent amount of action, there were also so many sloppy tricks in the very first part of the video. Had I not already been dedicated to reviewing the second half of the video, I might have turned the video off or fast forwarded even sooner than I did. Going back to the rant about sloppiness, in the first part and in this part, there were several tricks that could have easily been cleaned up because I believe the skaters have the skills to land those tricks cleaner. What is the big problem with the new generation refusing to clean up their tricks? Because they must notice their toes on the ground. They must notice when they land a trick and it accidentally goes to manual and then skids on the way out. They must be noticing when they land a trick and they go one-footed because of the lack of balance and control. I kind of feel like, I know a lot of you guys like skating to look uncontrolled. You guys are allowed to like whatever style you want. I just kind of want skateboarding to stop looking like every land was luck or a happy accident. I guess that's just my opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment below. What could they have done to make this video better? For me, it's an 8.8 out of 10. I think that's fair. If you disagree, let me know. I upload a video on this channel every single day, which means I will see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata.